Oh, there we go, guys. We did just hit our third. We got one more stack of coins here, maybe 12, 15 in the stack. It all comes down to this. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Coin Quest Dollars. That, of course, being the series where I go through $1,000 boxes of dollar coins like this one right here, go through the rolls looking for interesting and valuable coins that I can use to fill in my collection books. So I just finished up a mini-series where I went through one box of every denomination of coins, and by and large, the most popular denomination was the dollar coin. Every single time we opened up those dollar coins, we found something cool, whether it be a proof, a not intended for circulation coin, or a rare variety. So I got another $1,000 box of dollar coins here. We're gonna go through it in its entirety, see what we can find, and hopefully we can fill some coins into those collection books. Of course, as always, we'll be using the Quin Coins dollar coin placemat to aid us in our dollar coin hunt today. This is gonna show you all the different types of small dollar coins that you can find in your rolls. And then flipping it on over to the backside, you also have a large dollar guide as well, in case you have some large dollars lying around, or if you're lucky enough to get some from the bank. This thing is absolutely packed with great information. I spent a lot of time putting it together, so if you're interested in picking up one for yourself, you can head on over to my website at quinscoins.com, and I'll put links down in the description below. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the hunt. Alright, let's go ahead and start this one off with a double Susan B. Anthony roll here. Let's see how many are actually going to be on the inside. We have a whole bunch of them on the enders, but what are those insides going to be looking like? Yeah, a lot of Susan B's for sure. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't think I've ever seen a roll with this many. You can see only, what, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 gold coin edges right there. Everything else is a Susan B. So we're gonna have a lot to look for in terms of those. Let's dump it out here just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about on its face. So there we go. We got a Sacagawea there, just a regular 2000p. We'll be looking at those for a few different errors and varieties as well. And then, yeah, it looks like all Sacagaweas. There's a 2000 Denver, which I don't believe has any errors or varieties to look for. And then we got the Susan B's. So a whole bunch of 1979s, it looks like. Some of them in decent shape. There's a 1980 right there, a 99 right there. Of course, want to be on the lookout for any 1981s. Those are all not intended for circulation coins. There's a 99 right there. There's also a 1999 Philadelphia proof that you want to be on the lookout for. I've never found one before. But I do see a whole bunch of chances at them here. So, all right, guys, I'll go ahead and sort through these coins. We'll sort out the 79 Philadelphias to look at under the scope a little bit later, and then we'll go ahead and get on to the next. So, surprisingly, out of all of those Susan B. Anthony's, only 4 79 Philadelphias, a lot of 79 Denvers, and then we got 3 2000Ps to check for. Couple of Eagle Airs a little bit later. Let's go ahead and open another roll here. This one had a presidential dollar on the end, and I think this is gonna, yeah, this is looking a lot more normal of a roll here, so I think we'll be seeing a lot more variety at least here in what is potentially going to be a bunch of president's dollars. There's a nice 2000 Philadelphia. I was just grabbing that one by the edge because I didn't see any edge lettering on it. So, all right, let's take a look at what we got here. This is looking a lot more standard, so bunch of, look, there's some 79s once again. We'll be pulling those out and taking a look at those in just a sec. We're looking for 2012 and newer on the presidential dollars. Those are going to be NIFC, or not intended for circulation coins. Haven't seen one so far, so just going to do a quick run through here to see what we got kind of on a surface level, and then we'll go through and sort them out to take a look at in a minute here. But yeah, so far no NIFCs that I have found, so we'll just go ahead and sort those out, and we'll be taking a look under the scope in just a minute. All right, on to roll number 3. We'll go ahead and open this one live, and then if nothing pops out, we'll just kind of speed things up going forward here. I'm seeing, once again, quite a few Susan B's, not as many as in that first roll, so kind of in between that first and second roll. I'm just kind of picking randomly here to see what pops out. There's a real chewed up 79 Philadelphia right there. I actually hope that one doesn't end up being one of those errors or varieties that we're looking for. But yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. Mostly standard stuff so far, so definitely not as crazy as that first few videos that we did earlier. That one looks a little different for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to put that one kind of in a separate pile. Hopefully that ends up being a Cheerios dollar for us, as we've been looking for like crazy here. But yeah, guys, a whole bunch of Susan B's. I mean, look at that. An entire roll did not have a single presidency dollar in it, so it kind of feels like these rolls are a little divided into, like, you know, some of the older stuff. You got the 79s and then only 2000s on the Sacagaweas, and then you have those more standard rolls with the presidential dollars and everything else mixed in. So should be interesting to see what comes out of this one, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the next one, and I'll let you know when I find something good. All right, so lots more edge lettering on this one. We've just gone through a whole bunch of rolls that have mainly just been Susan B's and Sacagaweas. I am pulling out a ton of coins which we can have an opportunity to take a look at under the microscope here, which is going to be cool, but I do like to see other stuff as well. So nice to see some variety here. We actually have our first Native American dollar right here. So that's going to be a 2009 or 2010, I believe, on that one. It's very common though, the Wampanoag Treaty. So we will just be throwing that one back. But there we go. We got some more President's dollars coming up here. All the common ones though. Crazy to think that some of these rolls just don't have them whatsoever, because they made a whole bunch of these things. And as I was saying that, I just realized that we have something really good over here. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. American Innovation Dollars. Now that is something that we were missing from our previous hunts, and we just found one right there, guys. These are all, every single one of these is going to be an NIFC, not intended for circulation coin. These started in 2018 and they're gonna go through 2032. So that's what we got going on here. I believe this is just going to be the base 2018. As you can see here, this is like the initiation of the series where you have that American Innovators there on the front. And then we'll flip over to this side. You can see right here, yep, that's going to be, actually this would be considered the obverse. So the $1 with the Statue of Liberty there on the front. And then you can see right here, the absence of any type of little gear down there underneath In God We Trust means that this is just gonna be the base 2018. So hopefully we can pull out another one of these, and hopefully it'll actually come from one of the states. So 2019 and forward, they have all different designs. These are super, super cool to see in circulation. They're not supposed to be there whatsoever. This one definitely has a few thumbprints on it, so could be better, but nice to see one come out, especially with all the craziness that we have seen so far. I have a ton of stacks of coins to be looking at here in just a moment, but let's get through the rest of this roll, and then I think we'll go through one more roll. That'll give us an even 8 rolls that we've gone through here, and then we can start throwing some coins up under the scope. So, all right, just gonna take a quick peek here at the rest of these to see if anything else is going to be popping out for us. NIFC, doesn't look like it, guys, so we'll go ahead and get on to the next roll. Oh, this is a major change up from the previous ones. We actually have an entire roll of gold dollars, so Sacagaweas and presidential dollars, presumably. Maybe we have another innovation dollar in here somewhere. To give it a quick check. This is actually really surprising because these are machine wrapped rolls. There's our first 2001. That's not actually going to be an IFC. You gotta hit 2002 or later for that. But interesting to see one pop out. Crazy it took us this long. All right, let's see what else we got. There's another 2000 Philadelphia in really great shape right there. Hopefully that ends up being one of those varieties that we need. Man, every single one of these is a gold dollar coin. That's crazy, but no NIFCs as far as I can tell, guys. I'll go through these, sort out the 2000 Ps, and then we'll hit these under the microscope and see if we got any of those errors or varieties that we're desperately looking for. All right, so we are 8 rolls into 40 on the box. That's 20% of the way through, and you can see we have a ton of 1979 Philadelphias here that we're gonna be looking for that near date as opposed to the normal one there. So most of these are probably gonna be normal, maybe all of them, but if we can pull 1 or 2 near dates, that would be pretty sweet. We can add to our collection. So let's start throwing them up here under the scope and see if we can find one. I will say I have been averaging 1 to 2 per box on these, so we would expect to see one here, especially with the amount of these Susan B's that we are seeing in this box. I mean, it's just ridiculous, and I expect to continue that trend going forward. I'd say if there was a box to find 3 in, this would probably be the one. Oh my gosh, guys, there we go. We got our first one. So only 20% of the way through, and we already got one. I only have 5 more to check here. This appears to be fairly scratched up. I mean, there's marks and nicks all over the place, but we will take it, guys. Look at that. Another 1979 Philadelphia near date going into our collection. And the last coin right there. So with that, guys, we're going to be taking a look at these 2000 Philadelphia Sacagaweas, and we're going to be looking for a couple different things. As you can see here, the one that we actually, I feel like, have a chance at getting is that 2000 P Speared Eagle, which I have seen people find before. I'm really feeling like this is the box to find one of those as well. Maybe even one of the extremely elusive 2000 Philadelphia Cheerios dollars where they got those detailed tail feathers right there, as opposed to just the regular looking ones up here. So let's see what we got, guys. We got like 4 different stacks of those, so hopefully we got a shot. Well, that is an extremely nice looking example right there, but no errors, unfortunately. Another beautiful example here And we have looked at quite a few coins here. Still nothing so far. All right, last one right here. And it looks like we got skunked so far, guys, but we got tons more rolls to go through. Let's see what else we can find. All right, we're starting off with a presidential dollar here on one of the ends. I'm definitely seeing a lot of variety in this roll, so hopefully something cool pops out. Not too much in that roll, surprisingly, so we are on to the next. Let's see what we got here. This is roll number 10 out of 40, so 25% mark right here. Let's see. All right, on to roll number 11 here. I see a lot. It looks like a good amount of presidential dollars, so I feel like if we're gonna hit a presidential NIFC, this is the roll. But it looks like no such luck. All of these are older, 2007, 2008, and everything like that. I don't know about that John Tyler one. I think that one might be a little bit newer, but yeah, 2009. All right. Well, let's get on to the next one. See what else there is to find. All right, another roll full of presidential dollars, it looks like. See if this one's going to be any different. Oh, it looks like more of the same, and I just noticed all of those were gold dollar coins. So once again, with this crazy distribution. All right, let's keep moving. All right, something a little different here. We got a Native American dollar. You can see there's no date on the obverse of this, what you would think is a Sacagawea. So probably going to be one of the common ones, but just in case it's not, let's go ahead and flip it over here. And yep, that is going to be one of the common ones right there. So we will throw that back. Oh, there we go. Finally, we got our first presidential NIFC, one that I believe we did find in the last hunt and just haven't found ever before that, but now we got it coming out 2 boxes in a row. It's going to be a Ronald Reagan, and I believe that's going to be a 2016. Got to go to the edge of the coin to find the date, so let's rotate. There we go, 2016 Denver. I'll have to see if we actually need that one in the collection, because like I mentioned, we haven't found too many of those ones, so let's take a look. All right, so just check the collection. Looks like we are all set on the Ronald Reagans, other than the proof, the 2016 San Francisco. Of course, that would have a much different finish on it that I should be able to identify immediately. But we will take this one out anyway. It is a not intended for circulation coin, so we'll put it to the side. That is our first NIFC presidential dollar on this hunt. It seems like they're pretty hard to come by this time around, but yeah, we'll take it and keep moving. Is this gonna be a proof? Seems like there's something different about it. I'm not sure if it's proof though. If it is, it's been in circulation for a long time. No, it's not gonna be a proof. That's just Philadelphia. My bad. Thought we had a proof there for a second. All right, that's 8 more rolls down, currently at the 40% mark. We're gonna take a look and see if we can find ourselves another near date. Maybe we can go 2 for 2 on these rounds of coins, so let's take a look. All right, last few. There's 2 and 1. No near date that time. Let's see if we got anything on these 2,000-piece Sacagaweas. Another very beautiful example there. Still nothing so far. You know, it's times like these that I think, how great would it be if we had some kind of machine that could just take these 2,000-piece, run it through, take pictures of them, and use some kind of computer algorithm to determine if you've got yourself a detailed tail feathers Cheerios dollar or a wounded eagle. And I know people are working on that. They've been working on it for a long time. It's not as easy as you think. That's the problem. It's a very difficult problem, especially with all these different things. I mean, you look at all these coins, right? There's so many different things popping up on them that the computer would have to figure out, you know, is this really something, or is that just a speck of dirt? Is it a scratch? It's tough. It's a very tough problem, but I know people are working on it, and I think someday, maybe within the next 5-10 years, we'll be there. But for now, you got to do it the old-fashioned way. Just look at them under the scope, use your eyes, use your brain, and see what you can come up with. Last few coins here, guys. I don't think we're going to be getting any eagles this time around. All right, on to roll number 17. Let's see what it's got in store. Oh, this looks like another one of those Sacagawea / Susan B. Anthony only rolls. So hopefully we get something out of here. Oh, look at that. That was actually an ender right there, although it was showing the side that would not help us with an identification on the coin. It just showed a presidential side. But here is an old, beat up, would not have been able to tell from that ender, Franklin D. Roosevelt. And that is definitely going to be an NIFC. Let's see what's the year going to be on that one. It's a 2014 Denver, it looks like. So I'm pretty sure I already have that one in the collection, but super nice to see another one of those come out. That's our second presidential NIFC on the box. All right, guys, I'm legitimately shocked at this one. We have most of these filled in. Check this out. Other than the proofs, of course, which are in that last column. Haven't found too many of those, but you can see we just have just about everything, but we do not have that 2014 Denver Franklin D. Roosevelt. So that is actually going to be going in right there. Hopefully we find a better example of it because the one we got isn't too great, but it'll go there for now, and until we find something better, that's what we got. So our first coin into the collection comes almost 50% of the way through this box. Definitely a different direction than the last few boxes that we've been through, but we'll take it. And hopefully we can find something else. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? Mohawk Ironworkers. All right, guys. So it looks like we are getting our first Native American NIFC out of this roll. Just kind of past the halfway point now. And there we go. United States of America, $1 Mohawk Ironworkers. And we'll flip it over to the obverse. You can see Sacagawea there on the front, and let's go ahead and reveal the date here. So this is going to be 2012 or newer, and that one is 2015. Now we have found this coin before. Why didn't I look? Okay, there we go. Yeah, 2015 Philadelphia. So we'll have to see if we need this one or not in the collection. I know we found at least one. All right, so I did just check, and we do have the Mohawk Ironworkers, both Philadelphia and Denver. This one's got a lot of cuts on the obverse, at least. You can see a really deep one there in Sacagawea's hair. So probably not the best example to throw in. Same thing over here on the reverse as well. You can see, especially on that dollar sign there, a pretty big cut. But we will take it, guys. We'll pull it out. It is a nice NIFC. And a lot of variety in this roll here, so we'll see. Hopefully we find something else. All right, guys, that marks roll number 24. So another round of coins going up under the scope. I think this is the most Susan B's that we have had in a round of 8 rolls. So I'm thinking we should be able to find another near date here, but we'll see. Well, last coin here, and it looks like I stand corrected. We are not finding one out of that round of coins, so let's check our eagles now. All right, guys, looks like we're not going to get anything that time around, so we'll keep moving. I believe we have our first drier coin here. Almost looks like the ghost of Sacagawea. That's pretty crazy looking. There's the reverse for you as well. One of the most worn Sacagawea dollars I think I've ever seen. Kind of cool though. I think we'll hold on to it. All right, we got something real shiny on this roll. James Garfield. Is that an NIFC? No, it's a 2011, so very close. Another shiny right there. That's George Washington. All right. All right, this one is showing a lot of presidential dollars right off the bat, so hoping for a little variety here. Looks like a lot of gold dollars for sure. See if any of them are good. All right, there we go. We got our third presidential NIFC coming out finally here. And let's take a look at what it's going to be. Woodrow Wilson it is. 28th president there. Let's see if we can get a year off of it. Yep, 2013 Philadelphia. So one of the early NIFCs right there of Woodrow Wilson, but we'll take it. All right, that was a quick round of 20 coins. Let's see if we got anything to show for it. Starting with the 79 Philadelphias. Oh, there we go. I think that's a near date, right? I've been looking at too many of these. So there's the regular. Yeah, definitely a near date. You can see that one is very close to the edge. So we did get one, guys. We still got a few more to go here, and a good chance at a third, especially with, well, 20% more, 8 more rolls to go. So that's our second one on the box right there. We'll put that one to the side. We got like, I don't know, maybe 8 more here. I mean, we could even get our third one without even having to open another roll here. Let's see. Yeah, this has definitely been a weird box with a lot of Susan B's and a lot of Sacagaweas. So the best thing I can shoot for here is 3 more of those near dates. It looks like we're gonna stick with 2 for now, but we got 8 more rolls to go through to see if we can find some more, plus a whole bunch of eagles to check out. So let's do that now. Man, I thought we had something there, but this is just a very beat up coin with a lot of gashes on it. So definitely a wounded eagle, just not the one we're looking for. All right, looks like we're getting skunked on the eagles once again. We got 8 more rolls to go. Let's see what else we can find. Well, I saw something right off the bat there that we should check out immediately. So second coin in here looks to be a Native American dollar. Let's take a look at that one real quick. Hopefully we can get ourselves another NIFC here. And hopefully it's not a common coin. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yep, that's just gonna be one of the common ones right there. I think there's only like 3 common ones, which account for the majority of the Native American dollars in circulation. And then there's like a whole bunch of, let's see, probably 13 different designs that are not common. So, and growing as well. They keep coming out with more every year. All right, let's see what else we can get here, guys. We got about, looks like 6 more rolls to go. All right, interesting. Third from the last roll appears to be inside out, and it also appears to have strictly presidential dollars on the ends of it, so maybe that is a good sign. Hopefully that brings us some luck. Yeah, I see that there's definitely some Sacagawea, or Susan B. Anthony's in there, rather, so it's not going to be fully presidential. Okay, we do have a Native American here showing up. Native American dollar, that is. Let's see if it's going to be one of the rare ones. Oh, nice. We get another Mohawk Ironworkers. So we did get one earlier, and we determined we don't need that one in the collection anymore. But nice to see another one come out. We know that's a 2015. So 2012 and later is NIFC, not intended for circulation. So that's pretty cool to see, guys. Third from the end right there, and there's definitely some more potential on this roll. I'm seeing a nice mix of gold dollars and Susan B's, so let's see what else we can get. Now we got ourselves another Native American dollar coming out here right at the end, a bunch of presidential dollars after that, and yeah, that's just going to be a common one, so we'll flip over the rest of these presidential dollars here, see if anything is going to be sticking out. It doesn't look like it. Do want to check the George Washingtons for missing edge lettering though, and I don't see that either, so alright guys, we got 2 more rolls to go. Let's see what else we can get. And another really super worn down Sacagawea dollar right there. I think I'm just gonna have to start a collection of these because that one definitely matches the one we found earlier. Kind of cool to see, actually. And with that, we reach our last roll of the box, our last chance at NIFC. Still haven't seen any proofs yet, although this roll is looking like it's just going to be one of those Susan B / Sacagawea rolls, which we've been finding so many of. Of course, that does give us a better chance at grabbing one of those heirs or varieties that we've been looking for. And that's really the goal at this point. Like I said earlier, I would love to find, I think it'd be our first time finding 3 near dates out of a single box. If we were just so lucky to be able to actually find one of these Sacagawea heirs, that would be great as well. I'm kind of starting to lose hope on them. They seem extremely difficult, unfortunately. But let me know, guys, down in the comments if you have been able to find them before. I have definitely heard people finding the speared eagle. I don't think I've ever heard of anybody finding that Cheerios dollar yet, but I'm sure it is possible. My brain just keeps telling me it's very, very improbable, so it makes it a little hard to look at them sometimes. But guys, let me know, give me some more hope, because I could really use it right now. Alright, last 3 coins are all 2000 Philadelphia, so hopefully that's a good sign. We got a lot of coins to look at here. Let's bring out our scope and see what we got. Oh, there we go, guys. We did just hit our third 1979 Philadelphia near date, or wide rim, however you like to call it. We got 3 of them. And about 15-20 more coins to go. So we got a good shot at a 4th. Let's see if we can do it. Now that's a Denver. How'd that one slip through? All right, last couple here for a chance at 4 in the box. Well, it looks like we're going to stick with 3, but that is still amazing, guys. So cool to be able to get 3 in a single box. I really thought these were like 1 every box or so. Just to put it into perspective, this is what we were able to get on the last 4 boxes. So there's 7 in here, and we just got 3 on our 5th box. So that's pretty cool. The big question is, can we finally get a Sacagawea Eagle dollar heir? Let's go ahead and find out. Well, I'm not sure what that is. Anybody got any ideas? No, it's definitely some weird substance on the coin. No additional value there. All right, no luck so far. We got 1 more stack of coins here, maybe 12, 15 in the stack. It all comes down to this. Well, there's a nice big scratch going through right there. That's kind of what you're looking for. Something similar to that, only up here on the eagle's body, and it wouldn't be just some random damage like that. It would actually be a mint error. So we're getting closer. I can feel it. Last couple coins. Here's our last one. I don't think so. I'm gonna say no on that one. I'm definitely seeing something, but I don't think it's strong enough. So still skunked on the Sacagawea Eagle heirs, unfortunately. But 3 Susan B. Anthony 1979 Philadelphia near date heirs definitely makes up for it. So yeah, we got a few things here and there. Luckily we did get 1 coin into the collection, so we still haven't gone a single episode without getting at least something into the collection, but overall this was definitely one of our weaker boxes. But that's why it's called coin roll hunting and not coin roll finding. You're not always gonna find what you're looking for. Of course, as always, just want to quickly remind you, if you're interested in picking up one of these dollar coin placemats or any of the other placemats that I have up on my website, you can head on over to quinscoins.com and I'll put a link down in the description below. But anyways, that's gonna pretty much do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go down below and leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos like this every single week, always bring you along with the hunts and having a good time. And as always, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin's Coins signing out, and I will see you in the next one.